Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new sewing magazine flip through. Today we are going to take a look at the latest Knip Mode magazine. That will be issue 10 2024, so for October. And of course, as we've seen in the Burda and also in the Patrones, we are deep in the fall patterns. So let's take a look. Also here on Knip Mode we see that trend of fall leather garments. I think we've seen also in Patrones something. I cannot remember if we've seen in Burda. But anyway, let's take a look what Knip Mode has to offer this month. Oops, let me see. I added a new mic, so I hope you can... it's not new. It's the one that I was using in the past. The problem with this one is that if the battery is low, it's just going to stop and I'm just going to make a video without any sound. I hope not. Please don't forget to give likes to the thumb up to the video. It's very important, and of course I'll really appreciate it if you are considering subscribing to the channel, and a comment is always welcome. I really like to hear your opinions about the garments that we are seeing here. I get a lot of inspiration from those. So here you can see a little bit of an overview of the patterns from this month. I really like all these pink colors. So let's see. First of all, we have this coat here. That will be pattern number 1. It's a really pretty coat. I really like it. They used here, and I think we are going to see a word about the fabric in a moment, but this is, well, I'm just going to see what they used. It's a fabric for coats. I suppose it's a polyester wool mix, something like that. It's a really pretty color. As you can see, it's a long length. It has a really deep split here of walking split in the bent in the back. Yeah, a really nice deep yoke here, and the shoulders, they are really drop shoulders, as you can see here. My only thing is with the drop shoulders from a coat, of course, you cannot really use a nice shoulder pad or something like that to get a really nice head on your sleeve. It's not the case here. But for me, what is important in a design like this is that there is not a lot of ease here in the sleeve, because I just see here a little bit, but this is something really easy to adjust, because you don't need any ease here on your arm, as your shoulder is already here up, and the coat itself is pretty loose, so it has some nice princess seams here with pockets in the seam. Really cool. I really like this coat, and if I had the time, it was definitely on my list from this month, but I really don't have the time for a coat, unfortunately. Next, pattern number 2, and of course you could make this one in all kind of fabrics for coats, or any kind of how should I say, you don't need to have a lot of drape, but you know, it's a really long coat, so be careful with that, because otherwise you are going to go around with a lot of fabric, and I'm pretty sure that it's more than 3 meters in this coat. Let's take a look at the how much fabric it is. Yes, for the smaller sizes they give us 3.7 and then 3.8, and to the bigger sizes more than 4 meters. So must be, you know, a blend will work really nicely. Of course, the coat is also lined, and as usual with coats, there is a lot of consideration for interfacing. I'll definitely interface the complete front panels. Of course, the collar pieces, let's see, the hems, definitely. So there is a little bit of a consideration for you when you make a coat. Then we have here coat number 2, which is a really simple one actually. This one is made in a teddy fabric, like a boucle, I think. Let's take a look here. Can we see the fabric information? Well, I think it's the same one as here in the shorter, in the brown color. This one here, it is the same one. I really like this one, and I have some really nice blue, light blue boucle that will work with this coat. Very pretty with this yoke. Here is also, I mean, on the back here you almost would think that it's a coat that should be on the shoulder, but as you can see on her, it's also a drop shoulder that it's really easy to make also. We can see the back of the pink coat here, and again I see just a little bit too much is here in the sleeve. This would definitely be, if I was to make this one, I would take out a little bit of the ease here in the sleeve, just because it's giving, you know, it's extra fabric that is not necessary there. I really love this coat, especially in this pink. We have here this one, which is made in a, the white one is a booklet. This one they call it as a teddy. That's fluffy fabric. Definitely is lined, I think. It's nice. I really like this one. Also here you have, actually this one is the shorter version of this one, of the pink one. Only here they have a straight yoke, as you can see. There is no center back seam or slit or whatever, because it's just a short coat, but the front is does look pretty much the same as here, only here they top stitch it a little bit wider on the lapels, as you can see. Okay, then we get to the faux leather trend, and we get blazer and a pair of pants. Let's see if we get some extra details on the same. Yeah, that's the blazer. Here is the pant. As you can see, it has an extra seam here. I think this is something that you usually see in real leather garments. So I think that's the idea of these extra pieces here. You can definitely make this one in one piece. And this is actually a pretty standard jeans type of pattern. So it's easy to be made in also in a denim, to do some top stitching. They did also here. I am not a big fan of this kind of fabrics. The blazer is also interfaced, which is nice. Let's take a look here. You can see the blazer a little bit better. It has some bound buttonholes here. You know, if you like this kind of fabrics, this is a nice pattern for those. There are some really long fisheye darts here in the back to get a really nice fitted back. I'm not a big fan of the fabric, but definitely make this in a soft wool, definitely look really, really nice. Pattern number 20. We are not following the numbers. Pattern number 20. I was trying to go to look what is the name of this sleeve in English. I forgot, but it's a really voluminous sleeve, as you can see at the shoulder and also here down, finishing up with a really tight cuff. The zipper here, you see the little pull of the zipper, you see it here up, but actually should be down, as your cuff is going to have to open from here in order to put your hands through your sleeve. There is a lot of volume in this sleeve. I don't know what to say about that. This one is made also in a faux leather. I was thinking first, because I have a fabric with a similar look, but the fabric that I have is actually ponte knit. So I think that would be much more comfortable with the same leather look. But this one is a faux leather. It has a zip in the back. You really need to have that, because I don't know if this fabric is stretchy, but anyway, you need to have the zip. Some really nice, well, not so nice, but some long darts here in the back also, and the front. I'm not a big fan of that sleeve. But then we see it here as a top, and of course the fabric is a big element here, because here, this one, as you can see, it has a little bit of a stand. It's really puffy, but here they used it, the same pattern, they use it as a top, but they made it here in a satin, and as you can see, it has immediately another look, and I think I like this one, or something. I really like the shorts, actually. The shorts, they have elastic in the back, welt pockets, and I think there are 4 welt pockets in the back. This is a nice short, something that I will wear in the winter or the colder days, but it's a nice short. Next we have some really pretty dresses. First we have this wrap dress, really short one, definitely could use a little bit of length. I was thinking that is a jacket first. They used here stretch cotton with a nice shawl collar and some pleats here at the waist. It's also lined from what I can see in the drawing. And here you can see the 5 dresses that we get in this section. This is the one I made and the one that you are going to see in a few days here on the channel, and I have some thoughts on it. It's a really pretty pattern. We can see here variation of this one as they cut it, and they used it, I think, for the upper part of this dress. It's really nice actually that you can get an idea what you can do with one pattern. Then we have here another dress. This one has, it's not a real wrap as it has a zipper here on the side. It has pockets. I am not so convinced about this pleats here. I have the feeling, maybe because they are just a little bit too far to the sides, I have the feeling that they are making this girl really to look really wide. I think there is something there. The dress is really pretty. It has what is called a butterfly sleeve or something like that. What did they use here? They used for this one a crepe satin, and for this one the same fabric, only in black. Then we have this one here, and I've seen somebody made it. I've seen it on Facebook. She made it in cotton jersey, and it looks really nice. In my head was also made in a knit fabric, but actually it's not a knit. This is a woven fabric that they used here. I really love these pleats here. Very pretty. It's just beautiful, and I'll definitely, maybe, you know, try and make it in a stable knit, something like a ponte knit or something like that. You can always add, of course, this zipper in the back, but made in a cotton jersey definitely doesn't need a zipper. I think, you know, cotton jersey is stretchy enough, but I love this pleats here on the shoulder. And do we have a picture from the back? We don't. The pleats, they are also going, you can see them here in the front, going to the waist, and also in the technical drawing you can see that they are going also on the back all the way down. Very pretty. Then we have one of the favorites, of my favorites from this month. We have this little dress here. I just realized now that on this girl it's a really drop shoulder, while on my body it's actually more fitting like this girl here, really on the shoulder. It's a very pretty dress, really easy to make. Actually, the whole draping piece here is made only on the bodice, which is cut single layer, this front, and it has the waist made together with the ties. Then you get this look, but it's really easy. The skirt is just one piece. There is nothing interesting happening here in the skirt. Also the back, it has a really nice shaped center back seam here. Very pretty. I made mine, and I have here the fabric is actually pretty similar to this one. It's a little bit lighter, I think, but I loved the color, and I was thinking, well, I want to have something similar. I used also French terry, is the same fabric that they used here, and as you can see, this is my collar piece from this dress here, because I made it and I was thinking, well, I'm just going to wait to see first how I like it, and for me, putting also the color, it was just too much. So I'll show you in my video how I made the neckline. Also something to keep in mind, because it is, you know, French terry is something, you know, French terry is also showing everything. But French terry is also, how should I say, it has a little bit of a body. So if you have all this width here on the sleeve and the width of the skirt, it's a little bit too much. So in my dress also, this is a pretty long sleeve. So I also made the sleeve a little bit shorter, and actually usually I am making it a little bit midway, let's say, a third from the sleeve, so I'm almost never cutting from the bottom. But in this case I really actually wanted to have a little bit, to take some of that width away. So I did take a few centimeters from the bottom here, that my sleeve was not so wide. And also making it a little bit shorter, that helped also that I don't have a lot of blousing effect here down at my cuff. But this is a very easy to make dress and very pretty, or at least that's my opinion. Let's see next, and we are going to take a look at the patterns in a moment. Let's see, where am I? Here. Then we have the same dress, the one that I made also here, made as a top, also very, very pretty. Again, you could also play here to make it as a V, with a V-neck, or with a shorter band, you know, or just a rounded neck finished with a piece of fabric, and top stitch, very, very easy. Here they used actually a denim fabric. Looks very nice. Again, if you are not a fan of this length, you can definitely make this one, and without the extra piece here, just make them longer. And I really like the shape actually here. There is no zipper in this top dress, as it goes really easily over your head. Something to keep in mind, if you make the color, just try the color on to see if it's going over your head before you put it on your dress, because, you know, French terry doesn't stretch a lot. And I was really worried. I mean, this one was going over my head, but not really, really easy. Then we have a top here. And let's see, for this one they used a viscose. And this is definitely the upper part of that dress from earlier. I really like this one with the pleats. It's very, very beautiful, even as a top. I love it. The pants, I'm not sure how the pants are, but from what I can see here, there is actually a really deep, let's see. There is actually a pleat here, and you can see the seam that is just going next to the welt pocket. It's a very interesting construction. I don't know how that's folding. I should take a look on their website. Maybe they have a video or another picture from the back. As you can see, there is a split here at the back, but I wonder how this one works here. The split is going to a seam all the way up, and then you have here a little bit of a, I don't know, it's like a pleat or something. We can see a little bit of fabric. So it's a very interesting pair of pants. Next. Oh, and I love the colors. These are really great. Then we have a corduroy skirt here. And a shirt. I don't know, these ones, they feel a little bit like they are not we don't have other variations of this. Really love the shirt. Very, I don't know, it's really nice. It's going really well with this skirt. I am not sure if these are functional, but if I was to make this skirt, sorry, I would definitely make this one as 4 buttons and just use a zipper on the side, you know, just because if you put it here and you make this one's functional, you have the chance to get a little bit of strange pulling here from the buttons. So I will definitely make it as it is here and then just add a zipper at the side. I like the top, really wide cuffs, as you can see here. I just love these fabrics, this lime color. I have a lime pair of pants that I made a few weeks ago, and I wear those a lot. I'm really into lime colors. Then we have here again the same skirt from earlier, I think, with a really deep slit, and another mini skirt. But this one, what did they use here? Oh, let's see. Let's see what is the fabric. It looks like a what's that skirt? I don't know what's the skirt. Let's see. The blouse here is made in a sweater knit. And to be honest, I don't know what is the skirt. I think it's a jacquard, yes. But then again, they don't give a lot of details. I think this will work really nicely also in a ponte knit, definitely. Then we have the top, and the top here, it is made in a knit fabric. Let's see, it's a tricot. So I will say, if you're going to make the top in tricot, I don't know if you really need that zipper in the back. And to be honest, if I would like to really skip that zipper, I will make this neckline just a little bit more open, as I think it's really high here. So make the neckline just a little bit open, and it will definitely go over your head if you make this one in a viscose knit. And if we take a look at the fit here, I think this top, if you were to make it in a knit, you could definitely go maybe one size smaller. As you can see here in this really drapey knit, it's a little bit how should I say, looser. Here you can see the technical drawings. This is a really easy to make top. Of course, this one is definitely the top from the dress from earlier. Oh, you see, I was thinking that the top from earlier didn't go with anything. We can see it here. This is a dress, right? Let's take a look. Oops. Well, I cannot see that. This is the skirt. Yes. So here we are going to see in a moment the dress. The dress from here, I think this one is made in a cotton, I guess. Yes, it's a cotton. But let's talk about these ones here. As you can see here, they use it as a little overshirt. So it will be also, I think this will work definitely. Make the sleeves a little bit wider, check the fit, and make it as a short jacket. I really like it how they used it here. And a nice jacquard. What is this? It's a polyester. It's I don't know. It's something like you could use like a tweed or something like that to make the really cute mini skirt. Then we have the lower part of the dress from earlier as a skirt. I really love these pockets. Here they used a French terry. This is really pretty actually. I can definitely see this one for a fall. We have here another pair of pants with a very interesting front closure here. They used a really a baby corduroy. Is that the name? Really love the short jacket. I don't know about the pants in this fabric, maybe because it's not very flowy. It does have a lot of volume here, but the whole color scheme I really like. And we can see here a few details. As you can see, the skirt has a side zip here, some details of the jacket, and definitely that shirt dress made in cotton. Love those pockets. Then we have here the top, you know, from the dress that I made in French terry. Again, that's why I said that if you really want to show this gathering here, I will definitely make the sleeve just a little bit shorter. Of course, here you can see something like this. I really like this look more than this one, to have that blousing, you know, that you see here a lot of volume. Something like this is better. Of course, here it's just because she's leaning a little bit to the side. It's a little bit more length here on the sleeve. I don't really like this fabric so much. I think the ones from earlier, the French terries, they look much better. And we see the skirt again, made in a stretch twill. And I think we are almost done. Here we see the dress. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this one. Here we see the dress made in denim. I think it should get some extra details, this dress. I don't know, maybe just use the fabric that it's something like this, so not as not bulky, but not with the body that the faux leather from the beginning had, and not, you know, use a print, use something fun, make something, I don't know, with a little bit of interest. What's the name of this one? Of the sleeve? I need to look that up in English. Here we can see the pattern sheets, and let's take a look at the patterns here. So if I was to choose the patterns from this issue, I will say that I really like this here. This dress is just really pretty. I'm going to put this one also on my list together with the coat, but for the dress definitely make it in a kind of stable knit, something like that. I love this coat in both lengths. I have a ton of fabric for those. Of course, the dress that I made, you will see it, this is a great pattern. Even if I was to really choose one, I think I would definitely buy the magazine only for this pattern. It's just such an easy dress to make, also as a top, and you'll see it. I mean, you did see it already in the magazine. It's a really pretty one. I'm very intrigued about the pleats here in these pants. I hope somebody is going to make these ones to see them a little bit in in action, how they move and how this volume here on the leg is looking. I'm very curious about that. And yeah, I think there is a little bit for everybody. I've seen also this little jacket made, very pretty. So yeah, so this was it for today. Next video of course is going to be about my finished dress from Knip Mode, and also I'm going to make a short video about the new baby lock Primo. I just want, you know, just like a first impression video, because the machine just arrived yesterday and I think it's really awesome. It can do of course the basic cover stitch and all these really pretty and fun extra stitches. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and you'll not miss the videos of course. So thank you so much for watching everybody, and I hope to see you next time here on the channel. Don't forget thumbs up and leave a comment. I'm really curious to see or to read your opinions about this issue of Knip Mode. Bye everyone!